Did you know there's actually the most 25 to 35-year-olds living with their parents that we've ever had in the US? It hasn't been this high since the 1940s. It's really hard to get into real estate right now just because the prices are rising, wages aren't rising at the same amount. But I can give you 3 tips that you can do as a newly wedded couple, young parents, parents with kids about to go off to college, or even grandparents. They can help prepare your future generations to be able to afford their own home. Step number 1, start early with saving. With Whole Life, you can get in very cheap. And by the time they're ready to go off to college or get out of the college, they're going to be able to have enough to possibly put as a down payment. Number 2, go ahead and start their credit early. One of the things we did is that we put our son as an authorized user on one of our credit cards to start building his credit. We're about to take him out to Texas Tech to get moved into the dorms, which they have to live in the first year. But now already got his credit built up so that next year we can look to purchase a property, which leads me to step 3. If they're going off to college, you're going to have to pay housing one way or the other. Sometimes they'll have to live in the dorm the first year. However, if they are going to be able to live off campus, go ahead and buy a house and put them on it. If you did step 2 and you got them credit, this will be an easy process. And by putting them on it, you can get into the house with as little as 3.5% or 5% down. And then here's the kicker: they can house hack. House hacking is when you can buy a house and rent out the rooms and have the tenants help pay the mortgage. So if you do this right, you not only get into a house at very little cost, but now you might even have no housing expense because their friends will be paying the housing for them. And then what's even better is when they leave college, if you're so inclined, give them the house, allow them to sell the house, get the equity, and then move into the next house. Not any Nobel Prize winning tips, but it's just intentional strategic thinking. My name is Brian Tutt. I'm with Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation's Empower Lending Team. Give me a call if you have any questions or you'd like to talk through how you can prepare your future generations for home ownership.